This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Beep boop. This is Dickie Penny from Brownsville, North Carolina. You're listening to ResortLoop.com with Kim and Bob. Goodbye.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
If you're standing, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely and the doors open.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Bob, that open was adorable.
Yeah, it sounded like there might have been a little bit of coaching going on back in the background.
There was a little prompting going on. Poking the kid with a stick.
That's okay. Hey, start them young on ResortLoop.com. We've got, lifetime listeners there.
We will take it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if somebody else wants to send us an open, Tim, how do they do that?
I would call area code 414.
WDW.
Loop.
Excellent.
That's the Looper line. Bob, this is another show I'm super excited about. Do you know why?
Why is that?
We're approaching the jolliest season of the year. Christmas.
I was going to say Arbor Day. I thought, okay.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's how you are. But me, I enjoy the holidays.
You haven't even been there at the holidays. Don't even start with me.
You're right. I've not been there for the holidays, but that's why we brought on an expert.
That's true.
We brought on the one, the only, the unequivocally, I can't believe I said that.
Wow.
Tim Foster from Celebrations Magazine. Tim, thanks for joining us on the show again.
Well, thanks. First of all, I don't think unequivocally is a word.
It is now. I have now declared it a word. Well, you would know. You publish things, so maybe I'll edit that out.
Well, that's true, and I bungled quite a few words, too. I'm confused by the opening, too, because I'm ready to do something on Arbor Day at Disney. Is that not what we're doing?
Yeah.
Well, there's trees involved. There'll be trees.
Yeah.
We'll talk about some trees. It'll work.
Right. Well, that's true. There you go.
We'll make it work.
Absolutely. Just a couple of guys.
Unfortunately, this time of year, though, we go out and we stalk and hunt the trees and then shoot them and cut them down, don't we?
Well, unless they're made of plastic like mine.
Hey, don't do that in Home Depot. No, we do not endorse that in any way whatsoever.
Tim, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Wait.
161 shows in, and he finally welcomed me to the show.
Too many Tims around.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Tonight, I am highly caffeinated and well-rested, so there you go.
Oh, okay.
That is awesome.
A piece of the puzzle falls into place.
There you go.
All right, well, let me tell you what this show is going to be about. I'm sitting around the house thinking, boy, if I had a couple days and I could get down to the Walt Disney World, what would I do? So I'm thinking if I had 3 days, and I'm going on a limited budget because I'm just throwing this together right now. I'm not literally, but it's always fun to think about when your next trip's going to be. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because you always want to think, if I had a couple days, what would I do? So I'm going down, limited budget. I'm assuming I got something in an All-Star. The only thing I'm going to use for an admission is going to be a Very Merry Christmas Party ticket.
Ooh.
Because I've never done that, but have you done that, Tim? Have you done the Very Merry?
Tim 1 or Tim 2?
Well, I'm Tim 1, although I might be.
I just see a blank face here.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Me? Yeah, I'm about to do it, too.
Oh, awesome.
Excellent.
Well, first day down there will be Christmas party night, so no point in getting a park ticket quite yet. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd talk about going into the park on that day, and then what would you do the rest of the time when you're there to celebrate the holidays without getting any more admission tickets? What do you think?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, what would you do? What are you going to do? Tell us your plan. You've got this all planned out.
I got the plan. I have a couple plans. They're all the same plan. One of my favorite ticket or not, but this is perfect if you don't have a park ticket. One of my favorite things to do, regardless at the holidays, is to go resort hopping and check out the decorations at all the resorts. And I think I do many other people, and I think for most people, the go-to resort loop would be the Magic Kingdom for good reason. First, it's easy because it's on the monorail. But along the way, you see some of the most spectacular Christmas displays you'll ever see, from the Victorian splendor of the Grand Floridian to the rustic charm of the Wilderness Lodge and the pretty lights in the very dark lobby of the Polynesian, or whatever that'll be next year when they have the new class. And even the contemporary, boasting the largest Christmas tree of the resorts, albeit it's outside, and the largest hidden Mickey you'll ever see on your life, hanging in the Grand Concourse. So that's one of my favorite things to do. But I want to throw a little asterisk in there too, because I think a lot of people do the resort loop when they're at the Magic Kingdom, which is very easy to do. But I do want to remind people, because I think a lot of people might overlook this, that there is another resort loop, if you want to call it that, that also has a lot of Christmas charm. That's the Epcot Resort Loop. And I don't think that comes to mind right away when you talk about Christmas with a lot of people. And in some ways understandable. None of the Epcot resorts have trees as large as the ones you'll find over at the Magic Kingdom. But in their own way, each one of them has their own little signature Christmas surprises, which I think are always a delight to discover and share with people who probably know well about the Grand Floridian's Victorian tree and the life-size gingerbread house, but might not realize that there's for instance, at the Yacht Club, there's a small miniature village on display that has lots of tiny references to all things Disney, from the Mickey's Village water tower, complete with Mickey ears, a la the water tower at Hollywood Studios, and even I'm going to say this, see if I can say this right, the Marceline homemade candy sweet spot, which I think is one of those inside Disney winks that some people get, some people don't get. Marceline, of course, being Walt Disney's hometown as a young boy, and there's a loving tribute to it in the village there. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to see there, from the white poinsettia tree over the Swan and Dolphin and the chocolate Santa they have there, the seashell under the sea decorations at the Beach Club and the Yacht Club, and the boardwalk has a beautiful tree that's outside. So I love walking around the Epcot resorts taking in Christmas. Also for the fact that all three of them, Beach Club, Yacht Club, Boardwalk, had beautiful lights and trees outside. So as you walk around the lake, you get to enjoy the Christmas splendor from all directions. The nation's Hollywood tag is going off at that time. Oh my, that's a good time. So,
what would be your favorite decorated resort?
That's like, what's your favorite color? That's I don't know. I can't pick. Yeah. I mean, for grand splendor, I guess the go-to tie would be the Wilderness Lodge and the Grand Floridian, depending on the mood you're in. But right. But I don't know. They're all good. I was at last year doing taking pictures in the Polynesian for this very cool Christmas book I think we're going to talk about shortly.
Oh yeah.
But even that, the trees inside aren't nearly as tall or as jaw-dropping as the ones at the other resorts, but just something about the dark lobby and the way the trees shimmer, and that's really cool too. I don't know. How can you pick a favorite? What's your favorite?
Oh, I gotta go Wilderness Lodge. Well,
not easy,
you know what? I take that back. I'm gonna go Beach Club because I love that chocolate carousel.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that's I gotta go there. I mean, I love the Grand Floridian. The lobby is beautiful. Of course, the gingerbread house is just unbelievable. But just I like that. I've always liked the Beach Club best, probably anyway. And it's just very quaint. It's I don't know. I like that. I like that carousel, and then they got the train and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, I like even at the Contemporary. I mean, the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian is the headliner, if you will. But some people might overlook or forget the fact that the Contemporary has its own gingerbread display with the giant gingerbread Christmas tree done up a la It's a Small World, and the Mary Blair mural that's behind it, and that's very cool to see too. And
right.
Yeah, so there's so many hidden Christmas treasures in all the resorts to look for, even when you get past the ones that everybody talks about. So, you could spend hours walking around the resorts alone and just taking it in. Right.
Awesome. Tim,
food at each one, which is even cooler. So.
Well, real quick, I got to ask you about, you're aware that they have taken down on Main Street the arches, and they've replaced them with just side arches instead of the ones that go all the way across Main Street with the holly and stuff and garland around them, so that you can still have that view of the castle. What do you think of that?
It sounds great.
You haven't seen it yet, I take it.
Actually, a friend of mine sent me, I wonder if it's in, well, I won't look. He sent me a picture of a beautiful picture of Main Street at night, and I didn't notice that. So I noticed again. I'm still lamenting the loss of, and I always forget what they're called, the arches that were at the World Showcase Promenade.
Oh, yeah.
The Lights of Winter.
Lights and Winter, that's it. I loved that. I loved a couple times I was fortunate enough to be on the monorail as it went through just at the right time. But walking through that was one of my favorite things of all the Christmas things, and I still miss it terribly. So now it sounds like I got something else to miss. But hey, if I get a good picture of the castle, I guess it's all worth it.
Yeah, I heard they had to.
But you can't see that if you don't have a park ticket. So you're kind of breaking the rule. Breaking your own rule.
We're rule breakers.
Well, that's the thing at the Contemporary, and they go out up top and zoom in on the castle or something.
Have you ever seen? What do they do at the Animal Kingdom Lodge for Christmas? Have you ever seen what they've done there?
They that's another beautiful place to visit at Christmas, because it's done up. It's similar to the lodge somewhat in the Wilderness Lodge in its feel, it being rustic and wood and all that, but with an animal twist. There's the huge beautiful tree in the lobby and the decorations. But again, last year while I was touring around, I think I saw downstairs at the restaurants there's also they have a smaller tree and other decorations, which, have, I forget the animals on it, probably giraffes and zebras and stuff, but very cool. I think very similar to the Wilderness Lodge in feel. So if you like the Wilderness Lodge, you'd love the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Unfortunately, it's not on the monorail loop, so it's kind of hard to get to, but it is well worth a visit if you're out and about and can pop over there and take a peek. So.
Yeah, I agree. That's a beautiful. I would, and I'm just going to say this. I know this is going to be a little bit controversial, but I just wish that the moderates and values would decorate just a little bit more. I find that they don't decorate nearly as much, obviously, as the deluxes.
Let's see how that's controversial.
Well, people they get upset. Well, yeah, but it's that's where true. We like to stay. That's our favorite place, and all of that.
But but even they have their own, albeit on a smaller scale, like you said. But they boast some beautiful decorations. I know Port Orleans has a beautiful tree display that goes up and. But I am spoiled. I'm all about hop in the monorail in my PJs and visiting and relaxing on the sofa in the Grand Floridian and watching the tree. And, or better yet, the other thing I recommend to people who might not think to do it is going to the Wilderness Lodge, soaking in all the Christmas goodness of the lobby, of course, but take a walk or an elevator up to one of the higher floors and find one of the secluded fireplaces with, a couple couches and a chair. And if you're fortunate enough to find one unoccupied, sit yourself down, enjoy a fire, and you'll look out over the lobby, have a different view from ground level, of course, but it's like your very own little Christmas hideaway.
Yeah,
which is very cool. And people that haven't stayed at the lodge might not know that there are places up in the rafters where you can go and relax for a bit. So that's a nice surprise to spring on newbies when I bring them over.
I wonder if you could take stuff for s'mores and just make s'mores there.
Or buy a Rice Krispie treat down at Roaring Forks if they have one.
That'd probably be a little easier and safer.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know I'm looking forward to the Polynesian redo anyway, just to see what they do, but
yeah.
Christmas time, I'm kind of anxious to see what they do at Christmas time now.
Yeah, I think, like I said, that was not the first one you think of on the Resort Loop, but impressively beautiful, I thought, when I was, the many times I've been there. Maybe even the most photogenic, because it's just so dark and lends itself to the bright lights of Christmas and the vibrant colors. And you have the waterfalls in the background, and it is beautiful. But yeah, I'm curious to see what happens. We're all curious to see. I have no doubt it will still be beautiful.
Oh, I think it'll be spectacular.
Maybe they'll have a 90-foot Christmas tree and outdo them all. So who knows?
Yeah,
a palm tree.
A palm tree.
They'll definitely have the room now that it's there's no waterfall there. They'll have the room for it. So.
Awesome.
So did you guys have any go-to don't have a ticket things to go? That was my vote, but there's lots of others, to be sure.
Well, normally I always enjoy a Downtown Disney.
Yeah, I was hoping you would say Downtown Disney. I wasn't saying that,
but that's in a little state of flux too. But I'm sure they're going to have something going on down there this year.
Oh, sure. And shopping's always fun, and the old Christmas shop and the German Christmas shop are out of bounds for purposes of this exercise. But as we know or may not know, if you haven't been there in a while, that Downtown Disney does its own Christmas shop that's spectacular, which is worth visiting any time of the year, but especially now. So, unless you're going to tell me they just closed it or something.
No, I think we're good to go with that.
Yeah, so that's fun. And then, of course, shopping at the resorts, too, is always fun.
Right.
But that's fun. That's fun 365.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, well, let me ask you this. Okay, so you're going to resort hop, check out all the decorations at all the resorts. You're going to go to Downtown Disney. Now you're going in to the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Filling up on snickerdoodles.
Ooh. I do enjoy a snickerdoodle.
Taking a nap and watching the fireworks.
The cookies and the hot chocolate.
That was it. You thought
that's
I had
my
a
vote.
better answer than that.
Yeah.
Now, I do recommend for anyone who's going down around Christmas that they go to the Christmas party. But I don't know. There's so much to do. The thing I always loved most about it was walking down Main Street. The snow's blowing, and to me, it was the Christmas music that they play because. I'm going to date myself here, but when you're growing up, and there's the Christmas songs you grew up with as a kid, and no matter how old you get, those are the Christmas songs that scream Christmas to you and bring back those memories. Like for my daughter, she hears, Madonna or Wham singing a Christmas song.
Oh.
That brings Christmas joy to her heart. when I hear it, I go, like, should have stopped making Christmas songs in the 40s where it was meant to be or something.
There you go.
I'm used to, and I'm going to date myself here, I'm used to, let's see if I get these names right, the Mitch Miller Singers and Ray Conniff and
the classics.
Andy Williams, the old time songs.
Bing Crosby, yeah.
Yes, and I bring that up because like when we have our radio station here that goes Christmas 24/7, which is probably happening right now since it's already past Halloween. They should have started already. But they kind of stick to the newer stuff and don't go back there so much. But at Disney, they play those old songs and they play them a lot. And I love that. As I'm walking down and I'm hearing those songs and I'm brought back, I'm making a Ratatouille reference here. Because I just saw the movie. I'm like Anton Ego when he takes that bite and zoom, he's back and he's a child again. And that's what I feel like when I'm walking down Main Street and I hear one of those songs, when I hear 12 Days of Christmas or Frosty the Snowman, the way it was meant to be. And, that puts me right in the Christmas mood. And being in the Christmas mood in the happiest place on earth, you can't beat that. So that's one thing I always loved about the Christmas party was that they remembered us oldies with the Christmas music.
Oh.
But
and there's really nothing like walking down Main Street and seeing the castle lit up and in the ice, and it's just it's a beautiful time. Now, you're going to ride rides?
Sure. That's one line. I'm going down in early December, and I'm scratching and fighting and clawing for a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train Fast Pass and barely snagged one, but hopefully looking forward to at the Christmas party maybe we'll have a little better chance of getting on some of those rides. But I tell you what's really cool though is riding the Tomorrowland Transit Authority during a Christmas party or at any time during Christmas, and as you swing around and see the castle in all of its dreamlight glory, and even seeing Space Mountain with the snowflakes projected onto it, that's a really great way to experience Christmas at the Magic Kingdom at a nice leisurely place, which I will add is also one of my favorite attractions in all of Walt Disney World. But great way to let you soak everything in Christmas-wise.
That's a good call.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very good call.
Especially if there's something going on at the castle right at the right time, like if they have a show or projections going on or something like that. So, but get your cameras out because you only have a couple seconds and then you're in the dark.
Oh, yes.
There you go. Are you going to buy the... Are you going to buy the special edition Magic Band?
No. Well, I think I got Eeyore Gray this time. I don't know.
Now, other than the Snickerdoodle, are there any other holiday exclusive foods that you know of down there that you enjoy or that are popular?
Slices.
Apple slices?
Gosh, I bet there are. There's people. I know there's people out there screaming like,
I'm sure.
Peppermint cupcakes at Gusto's Tavern. I don't know if those are. I had a peppermint cupcake last year, and I would kind of I assume that's pretty much holiday time.
It sounds like it.
I don't know. So
all right.
But that's good. Then there's the obvious watching the parades and all that stuff. But the other thing that was new last year, and as far as I know is going on this year as well, is the Jungle Cruise makeover to the Jingle Cruise, which was a pleasant surprise last year. I don't think we've, unless we were really on the inside, knowing what was going on, that was a kind of a nice surprise that got sprung on everybody right about at the last minute. Mm-hmm. When they made the transformation. And it's not, a lot. There's a few lights and things here and there, renaming of the boats. But that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing it again this year, or done it already this year. So that's one of the cool things, too. You never know what's going to be new this year that you didn't see in the previous Christmas parties or during the Christmas seasons of years past. You know, and of course, there's all Frozen stuff going on this year. You know, which I have family down there now, and that's all they're texting me pictures like Elsa lit the castle, woohoo! Right, so
yeah, I know. Last year when the Jingle Cruise was going on, a couple people were, I don't want to say complaining, but were mentioning that the jokes were really corny, and I'm like, well, where have you been? That's what it's about. That's the fun part.
Then you don't belong on the Jungle Cruise anymore.
Exactly.
Right.
You'll have to be forcibly removed from the park. Oh, that's
I got to ask you guys. While we're talking about this, I got to ask you. I just saw the Disney Parks blog. They were talking about you can order a Jingle Cruise T-shirt, but it's only available online. Why would you purchase a T-shirt that if you're not going to ride the ride? If you're not going to be there at the time, would you buy a T-shirt that's not? I couldn't understand that.
Well, nobody has to know you didn't go on the ride.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh, come on now.
Well, I got a shirt that says I survived Tower of Terror, but I've never gone on it. So. Go figure. I don't know. I think that would be a great thing to sell there and then, but
right.
Hey, that's Disney merchandising. They do what they do. So
that they do. They do.
All right. Well, Tim, I'm realizing that I'm not going to get down there this Christmas. As much as I'd love to call my travel agent.
Come with me. Come with me.
Oh, when are you leaving?
Soon.
Soon. I'll be there. Just pick me up. I'll be at the rest area. I have my thumb out.
I got a little, one of those carry-on bags. You can just slip in there. I'll throw you in the overhead.
That'd be awesome.
I'm going Southwest, so it's free.
Very nice. Excellent. But if I want to find out what's going on at Christmas, tell us about your new publication that's out.
Oh, well, we're very excited about it. This is our second edition of our Christmas Collector's book, which is a special hardcover coffee table collector's type book that we put out. This one's a little, I don't know if anyone listening had our first edition, which we put out a couple years back at this point. But this is all new photos, new stories. We have stories about the parades at the Magic Kingdom, the history of the holiday parades there. We go all through World Showcase and take a look at all the storytellers, which is a lot of fun. And we have a very beautiful pictorial on, just like we talked about, the Magic Kingdom resorts and all the things you can find there. A little bigger than last year, so that's nice, little extra goodies in there. And we're really excited because we actually just received them from the printer. So we had a pre-sale going for a while, but now I officially have them in my hand and they're for sale, and so they're ready to order. And the best part was we had a pre-sale special going when we started. The book regularly is $24.99, but we were having a pre-sale of $19.99. But now that the books are here, we're all caught up in the Christmas spirit, and we're going to take that special all the way through the holidays. So from now on, it's still $19.99, and it's can be ordered at celebrationspress.com. It's right there on the front page. And like I said, we have them now, so they're shipping and arriving soon. So, and we're very, very excited about it. And, well, I was going to say it looks very beautiful, but that's for you, the reader, to judge.
Well, I've seen all your photography before, so I'm sure the photography in here is just amazing.
Yeah, we again, like as always with the magazine, we had a lot of help putting this together, a lot of wonderful people, wonderful photographers, fantastic writers. So, as with anything else we do, much of the fun in putting it together was working with other people who share, our love for Disney, and especially in this case, Disney at Christmas. And I know it's just a lot of fun working with them and getting in the spirit and putting this together. So, and put us in a Christmas mood back in, May or June when we started actually putting it together. So,
wow.
But yeah, we're very excited about it, and would love to have people check it out.
And awesome. Just for everybody's information, Frozen is not on the cover.
No.
I was shocked about it.
I don't think Frozen's in there anywhere, actually, as I think about it. Because actually, well, obviously, the pictures are mainly from last year, since if we took them now, you wouldn't get your book till April, which wouldn't do you much good.
Right.
So at the time, we were still in pre-Frozen mode for the most part down there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there's a big feature on the parade. So there's a big pictorial on the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parade, or whatever they call that. I always get the names mixed up. But which the parade, of course, is spectacular. Anybody who's seen it, and it's as with the first book, it's a great way to enjoy Christmas, not just now, but throughout the year. So
absolutely. And hey, if you were down at Walt Disney World last Christmas, you might be in one of the pictures. I'm just saying.
It could be. Maybe I was standing next to you when I was taking parade pictures, and whoever that person is that's waving across from Goofy can let me know.
There you
turned out fabulous. So
absolutely,
awesome.
Absolutely. Well, Tim, I think that's all I have for Tim. Tim, that's all I have for Tim.
Tim, thank you very much for joining us today. This has been awesome.
Thank you very much. I'm Christmased up. I'm going to go shop for a Christmas tree tonight, put my wreath up. I'm so excited.
Excellent. Make some room in your bag so I can crawl in.
And remember, we'll have all the links to celebrations on our website. Celebrationspress.com is their website if you want to go to that.
Yes.
But we'll have the links up on ResortLoop.com as well.
And just
I will shameless plug too, when I am down in Disney, which is the first week in December. We are scheduling. We're going to have a fan meet up there somewhere. I think it's at Buzz Lightyear, and I'm going to smoke all of you because I know how to get the big scores. But as we get closer to that, we'll be posting details on our Facebook page. If anyone's around, we'd love to have you stop by and say hello, and we'll have some free goodies and all that kind of stuff. No cookies, but other things.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll share that along too. Let everybody know. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think there's actually one coming up in November, which I won't be at, but I will be at the one in December. So the one in November will be the rest of our celebrations crew. There's lots of us out there. We're everywhere. But
there you go.
I get to go myself, and I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody and saying hello.
Yeah. Tim Foster and his elves.
That's right.
Awesome.
No names.
Well, Tim, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. This is great.
Awesome. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter, ResortLoop. You can find me on Twitter at ResortLoop Tim. You can find me on the website, ResortLoop.com. It's been a long day. Take it away, Bob.
I'm ResortLoop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget Facebook.com/ResortLoop. We want to mention iTunes. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and Instagram. iTunes and Stitcher, because I was kind of late today in putting the show out, and on Facebook and Twitter. So that way you don't miss a show.
Yeah, subscribe, hop on board. It's awesome.
Right. And real quick, Tim, if I may,
yes,
please, we're almost done with the Joffrey's Coffee discount.
Oh, we're getting close. Yes, everybody, go to Joffrey's Coffee, our sponsor. And use the ResortLoop 20 for 20% off your order. Good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to do that by the end of November, guys. So jump on that. It's unbelievable coffee, and you're not going to be disappointed.
Absolutely. Everybody, thanks for joining us. You've been listening to The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.